Hi, welcome to this Love Tower reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. Now, what I was getting was a silence and eyes wide shut. So that could mean a few things. So I'll break that down. The first thing it was connected was with, you could be literally seeing something and you know better. For example, a boss telling you what to do and you know another way of doing it, but you're keeping your mouth shut. Or this could be because of your sexuality, your choice, your reference, or whatever you want to call it, you're gay. So what you're doing is observing but not saying anything. Something like that. I know, and I'll see what the cards say. It was a different energy. I love this new community because I'm getting different energies and different readings, but I have to figure them out. A bit of a difference of way of doing things. So let's see what the cards say about this. If this isn't yours, maybe the cards will say something different. So I have a Facebook group. You're very welcome to join. All the communities I have, everyone meets in this one Facebook group. This is about collaboration so that we're all one, instead of the separation of, gays, blacks, whites, religions. The point of people here in mission with me is to get us all to collaborate and be individual within our own self, but united as one. I give far more stuff on that Facebook group. YouTube is just like television. You just watch. So, plus, like I said, there's other people, humanitarians, people like me wanting to change how planet Earth is being controlled, that are in that community. So you get things from them as well. Plus, you can ask questions and stuff like that. We get round to answer it. I'm going to answer questions next week, Friday, not tomorrow, the next week. Anything in particular, like I said, it's far more of a community than this actual community here, which you can't do with television or YouTube. So let's jump in. Seven of Pentacles, Victory, Six of Wands, and the Sun. I don't know if that's connected to the there's an initial energy. So Seven of Pentacles is something that you want to, are you not sure? Something you want to invest in. This could be your person. The Seven of Pentacles is you started something. It's like you started a relationship and it's not going great, or you're thinking it won't progress to be great, but you're not sure to carry on. But the cards next to it is Six of Wands, which is victory, and the Sun card, your happiness. So what is your doubt? That's the question. Because like afterwards you will be, if you look at my channel, I think this is my 4th video I've posted, and my views, it's quite weird, they've declined, right? I think the last video was 4. My first video was 48 views. Now, have I stopped? No. There's something here you need to keep carrying on. This is a lack mentality, because that's how people with lack mentality doesn't mean you're poor. Lack mentality just means you've been brought up in an environment that doesn't take risks, doesn't continually go on. I compare my readings to the rich and famous. I mean, when you hear or you see, say, Brad Pitt, and when he was actually known, Beyonce, there's videos of her 6-7 years old singing. She was actually known when I think she was 15, 16, when she got with that group of band of people. The lack mentality is, oh, well, if there's signs it's not working, don't do it. But rich, famous and singers, rejection. I've only done 4 videos and someone will say, nah, it's not working. That's this energy, because it's showing that it's working. It's also pointing out literally what I'm saying here, because underneath the Seven of Pentacles is the Wheel of Fortune. There's something that you keep cutting out on, Seven of Pentacles, but literally it's successful if you just keep going on, because there's divine lessons to learn of why you're feeling like it's failing in the first place. It's, for example, if Who told me that if my views decline, then that means this channel will fail, for example? You know, it seems logical, but my heart's in it. This is what I've always wanted to do. And it's not even that long yet. And you might say, well, Sophia, I've been with my person for 2 years and it's still crap. I'm like, but if you know it's your person, because this could be a twin flame, light worker, starseed, whatever, special connection, then don't you want to be with that person forever? Unless you're like, I say 80 years old watching me, which is very rare, right? I don't even think I've had it at all. Then the possibility is between 20 to 40, 50 is, and if you follow what you're supposed to do in life and be healthy people generally die between 80 to 90 years old. My point is, you still have half your life, even if you come to me at 50, right? 40, 40 years to be with your person. 40 years, that's hell long. And if you're younger than that, let's add on how much years. So if it's only 2 years, that's what this reading is about. Apart from its insanity, because there's no time on this planet, but no time doesn't exist. It's not just this planet, time doesn't exist, but it's you're measuring something on 7 of Pentacles on the investment to move on. But realistically, it's like, well, why not? That's how rich people gauge it. And I don't want to say I'm separate, but I don't know how to explain it. I'm not here to impress you, but to impress upon you, you quit too soon. My point is, if I wanted to be a Hollywood superstar, I would know generally it would take probably about 10 years, right? So I would go to do the school and then go audition, and the knockbacks of the what people were telling me, I'll learn from, and then keep going. That's how people say. That's why the rich and famous, successful stay over there, because the poor quit. That's simply it. They don't mingle because they stay to the one thing, and they quit at something they're trying. And that, like I said, if this is a relationship, which generally, I do target about love, because it's about loving yourself, and like attracts like. But this is a relationship. It's like, it doesn't matter if it's 5 years, right? If this is the person and if you're like, well, it's not the person, then what are you doing then with that person? Find the one you want to be with. And if you think this is really the one I want to be with, then it's divine that you learn lessons from it. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's your fortune to do it, right? Generally, you would know. If it's like, oh, this is just casual, you wouldn't be with a person if you just thought it's casual. Even people who say casual, they've got inner work issues, because this planet's frequency is of love. So for someone to say, I don't want to date anyone, or I just want casual, there's an issue there, core issue of, well, I was hurt before, that's why I want casual. Or I'm going to put my work instead because I don't feel valued enough to have someone who loves me. Or I feel I'm so good and I can't find anyone who's going to love me so much, so I'm just going to focus on work. There's always a core, but this planet's frequency is of love. We are supposed to be pulled towards relationships. The thing is that people quit too soon because they look at that person. If you work on yourself with the natural laws of the planet, like attracts like, you love yourself, then that will come towards you. So you're not investing here, like I said, but victory in the sun. This is about enlightenment. This is about nurturing yourself. This is about your twin flame journey. This is about you understanding who you really are. With the sun here, enlightening you and the light is shining on the children. So this is to do with your upbringing as well. Was you happy playing as a child, being free? The children are naked, meaning like when you're born, you're birthed into freedom. No one really, everyone loves babies and all that kind of thing. Then they put the restrictions from going to nursery. You must sit there. You must wear this uniform. You can't play at this time. You'll put your hand up to go toilet. Stupidness, right? That's when the beliefs, traditions, religions come into it. But children are not born with it. So this is going back to your birth of who programmed you to quit too soon. This is also, you need to be shining like you're not being seen. That could be literally gay. You're not really out there, right? Or because of 6 of Wands is like stardom. So like you're not showing off your true qualities of a stardom, or you're not shining like a superstar. You're, for example, this gay reading, you could be literally want to be a dancer, but you're not as flamboyant as you want to be because you're in a group where there's all straight people. Whatever you define it to be, what you want with the reading. The underneath the Six of Wands is Page of Cups, and it's facing the Wheel of Fortune. It's like as if you have to start loving yourself. I feel with this is why you stop. Like this, like, believe it or not, this community, I have 3, if you're new. I have Twin Flame community, New Earth community, and Soulmate community. This one I left the best to last, right? And but I'm still a student at it. I'm experienced in making businesses for over 2 decades. Those other businesses came first, but I'm still a beginning at this, and I'm loving it. This is like you have to learn to love your fortune, right? Your whatever that is. That's money, that's your person. This is what this reading is about. Learning to love what you divinely want to do with a Wheel of Fortune, and then stop quitting too soon. Quitting on yourself, really, because it's the Page of Cups. That's about self-love as well, because it's a cup. It's emotional, right? You may think it's taking too long, but I've given you the example of people who really want things. They don't put time on it. It's like, because 7 of Pentacles is no effort. 8 of Pentacles is known as hard work. That's when the effort comes in. If you know that's your person, put in the work and stop putting the time on it that you think that it should be. Well, I've been with him a year, I should quit. It doesn't mean you keep chasing them. You leave the door open and you get on with your stuff. That's it, right? If you need to know how to go down the line of the relationship, then book me. I counsel people how to do it, right? The High Priestess to the Sun. This is about, you need that healing. You need that inner work. This needs to be done. And this is also something to do with a secret. So you could be like, in the closet, or dating someone who's playing straight, or you're playing straight. Something about secret here. Or you're not both out there as known. Something like that. Because of the Star card, 6 of Wands, and the High Priestess. But you know better with the High Priestess here. You have to heal that. You have to work on that. You have to go into, say, for example, if you're gay, bisexual, whatever, cross-dresser, and you want to, it's like, look, go out and show that. Enlighten to who you really are. And you have to work on why you couldn't be your true self as a child. Childhood shapes your world. Absolutely. From a child, if you was brought up, I'll just be, with me, you'll be your true self. I'm not saying I'm a perfect mum, but I'm saying, probably argue about other stuff. But it will never be about your sexuality or anything like that. Hence why I've created this community. I'm not like, oh, I'm all for gays. I'm all for individuality. That's what it is, right? Obviously, I feel a bit more pulled because there's such a struggle of constantly coming out. I get that. I can't empathize because I'm not in that situation, right? But at the same time, it's an inner knowing. You need to work on something from a child that if you was nurtured, it wouldn't be so hard now. Then you wouldn't keep quitting on yourself. This is you quitting on yourself so you don't get hurt. This is you quitting on yourself. Maybe if there's something you want to do and you're like, actually, my person's come to me, and if you could love your person and you're not going with them because you got people don't go with their person because they have to come out, literally come out and say, I'm gay. Pop stars and all that have that, and then they can't get with someone else. And they're like, why? Because you had someone who you loved, you treated like a secret, and you let that person go. So it's like, well, you was like attract like. You didn't love yourself, so we won't have love towards you. And that's quite common. And they're a nice person, they're genuine and stuff like that. And they're like, why can't I get someone else? Because you rejected someone who came to you when you was saying you wanted love. The Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups is the choices. It's about the choices you make and not being casual in your choices. I said this in the video yesterday, which I will attach. It's about the universe doesn't care about halfway measures. I'll put it that way. Universe doesn't think, well, okay, well, because some people come out as gay and they still don't, like, you go home, if I'm your friend, right, I'm straight and you're gay, and you said you want to come around my parents, right, and just before we go in, you go, do us a favour, don't talk too much about gay stuff, I don't know what to call it, right, come on, and because my family, they know I'm gay, but they don't really like me talking about it, that's still fucked up. But you're with me and we go gay clubs and we check out all this stupidness, or you're cross-dressing and we try on different clothes and I'm doing your hair as a guy, you know, putting on lipstick or something like that. But when I go to your family, right, you who love you, you say, right, this is, you're a completely different person. Seven of Cups is too casual at the choices of your making of love, because Cups is emotions, right? But you find someone, because people think that I'm quite rude, I'm quite blunt, I'm quite whatever. I'm like, but when you go deeper to me, I've got your back. I don't care what you are. If you don't stab me in the back and you open to me, I'm open to you. That's love. Not someone who's, hi, welcome to this tarot reading, and yes, and did it, you know, but you go around there and you feel uncomfortable about being who you are. In some form of disassociation. No, that's not love. I'm just making it clear. And the planet sees that. So when you're going around your friend's family's house and you're dipping into that negative frequency, that's what you attract, more negative. Too casual here. Queen of Swords is about, why is the Queen of Swords here? This is, you change your way with your person. There's something here about that. You're logicating to people and to the, yeah, you're trying to think about how to react and be around others. This could be your person as well. And the High Priestess is here is like, no, you go in and be your happy self. You be your true self, right? But there's the Queen of Swords to me is like, you try to logicate how to be around situations, people, and all that kind of thing. And that's a delusion, because it's next to the Seven of Cups, which is a delusion. Head in the clouds. You could be doing drugs as well, right? Seven of Cups is drugs and a delusion. And spot here, and I'm like, this is about loving yourself. Here's the Empress here, which is the nurturing abundant, right? But also, like I said, with this, because the Empress gives birth. So, and that's amount of time, right? 9 months, let's just say. So this is about, okay, I'm not going to invest anymore because time's up, right? That's what I'm feeling. But it's like, well, when you love yourself and you know you want something, time doesn't make any difference. When you connect with oneself, you know that's your person, you know that's your job, you know you're gay, you know you're a, what is it, 2S plus, right? Whatever it is, you know, and you just be. That's it. So this is your reading. I'm going to end it with how does your person feel about you? This is this card. Answers from the Hidden Realms. So let's pull one of these. If you want help with this journey, you could join the Facebook group, as I said, or you can just go and book me. I run as I keep hurting you. So maybe you're a bit pissed off with your person going ghost or keep running or something like that. But that's a reflection, because this reading is about you running from your true authentic self, High Priestess to the Sun. Right? You need help, check out, like I said, my website, or join the Facebook group. Thanks for watching. Speak to you later.